everyone, it's Pat Sloan. Welcome to Mikasa. There we go. I have it all up there. Remember I was pressing those half square triangles when I was showing you how the feet worked on the Aliso iron? Okay, so this is the pattern from the sew sampler, and I have it ready to sew the rows. It is so stinking cute. So cute. Now this is with the subscription service that the Sew Sampler boxes, you know, the subscription boxes have fun things in them every month, and you can now get single boxes if you want. So if you don't subscribe, there are some of the Mikasa boxes there, which have other things in it too. But look how cute this is. Okay, I'm gonna get the other camera and we'll look at it straight on. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Now, one of the interesting things is this is using a layer cake. And so you're going to get all kinds of different intensities and lightness, darkness of the fabrics. And so the pattern was set up to do the navies in the corners, the greens, the blue, orange and red, orange, red, and then these are the lights. Now, if one of those in person seems too light to you, like this one's very light. So you could switch it out, or you could mix all these up, or you could even rotate the half square triangles any way you like. And then once you own this pattern, you can make this again and again and again because it is so cute. You cannot buy the pattern by itself. This is an exclusive to the Sew Sampler box. So you need to buy the box. The link is in the description box. It's description under the video. So you can just go buy this box with this layer cake and other goodies and the pattern. It is so cute. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So I am thrilled. I am thinking about switching this one. I am. It's very light, but I probably won't. I'll probably just go with it because it's done. So there you go. Tomorrow is Father's Day, so please share quilts that you've made for dear old dad, whether it is your own dad, your husband, your son who might be a father, your nephew might be a father, a good friend of yours who's a dad. Show quilts that you made for dad. I can't wait to see them. You show them all through Sunday too. So I have to show you a couple things that came in the mail. First is from Barb in New York. And so she sent me a really cute note and sweet note. Oh, I'll show you that. Thinking of you. So with the fabrics or the quilts. Maybe it's fabric. Quilts, fabric. It's so cute. But she sent me turkey joints. Oh my goodness. I'm like, can you hear? Oh, by my... So they're candy. They're candy, and they're exclusively made in Rome, New York. And she sent me a little write-up about them. Now, tell me in the comments if you have had turkey joints, because apparently they are a big thing. They're gifted often at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And she said it was created by a family and that owns Nora's Candy Shop in Rome, New York. And it's just become a local thing that spread as people have visited and then left or moved in somewhere else. And so, yeah, it is so fun. This is, so I'll show you them. So I have had candies that have that look to it, so I'm anticipating it. And this one says it's hazelnut on the top. There's one that looks like I can see the middle, like it has chocolate in it or something. So anyways, this is awesome. I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much, Barb. Then Angela in New York, I got New York mail today, sent me a critter. She sent me a critter. Okay. Sent me this cute little card. Look at this. Look at the little bag. And then the critter. The critter's in here. I didn't open it yet. So she did tell me in the note what it is. And today on the calendar, we'll talk about critters, but you know, I'm not in the mood to put all the critters up there today and just take them back down because I can't think or work on them. So we're going to talk about this critter, and we're going to talk about the cat from the Mystery Halloween. Okay, but let's get to this critter. Here we go. Look how sweet. Look at the ears. They're dimensional. A pink kitty. This is just perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Angela. And I will link this kitty in the at my website, I Love to Make Quilts, on the critter page, where I have listed all of the critters and where you can find the patterns. And then the next time I put all these up, I will have this kitty in the grouping. And so hopefully later this month. But I'm focused on a bit of other things right now. So today we'll not do those critters. We'll wait and do those another day. So we're going to talk about this critter, the cat from the Halloween, the Mystery Halloween. And this is our second block, and he's so sweet. But what is so fun is that our ambassador Suzanne found that there was an Avon bubble bath. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Hold on, let me show you a picture. There were these Avon bubble bath cat bottles, and they give that same vibe. They've got the long neck with the wide collar, and just so cute, just with their little cat eyes. And so I had to show you those. I had to go search around for these Avon bubble baths. So fun, so fun. All right, I have a little slideshow of your kitties, and then we are going to go and adjust my tail. I'm going to show you how to do the adjustments that people have been doing to the tail, because I did the chin to soften that, right here. So let's first look at kitties by you, and you, and you, and you. We'll kick off with Andy, who has the whole collection of blocks, and her cat is darling. She's got great Halloween fabrics there. Angela is using, I believe, maybe what's in the kit. So cute. Love the little stars. All right, now we go on to Anne with the plaid kitty, and you'll note that she did the collar split, the neck split, so it's got a smaller collar than what I did. Arlene has a family grouping here. I love the green stars popped in there. That's super cute, and the cat is a feather fabric. All right, who do we have here? We have Brenda. So Brenda's got the dotted collar. She also added a little bit of touch of green. She's got a dark green stars and then the dotted collar. So darling. And you'll see the cattails now. Some of them have made adjustments, which I'm going to talk about. Caroline's, I love that, like the trees and the moon for the cat body. Debbie's plaid, that is like, what is that, a calico cat? I don't own cats, so never had one, but I love it. I love the background fabric too. That's sort of confetti, and she has a half collar as well, so she didn't do the thicker collar. Diane's, there she goes with all of them, so you can see the whole grouping. They are looking so good. Faye has a gray kitty. Now she eliminated the neck, or else she just redid the block somehow. So I'm not sure. Maybe she redid that the top part of the body, so it's a little bit taller. Jennifer's is so cute. She's got a purple collar and the little adjusted tail. Here's Karen's with a candy corn. Candy corn for her kitty. Oh, I love it. What a beautiful photo, too. Kelly's is, oh, there she's got the collar has like a snowflake fabric that got is fussy cut, so it looks like the center of it. I like that. That worked out really well. Laura's has a striped collar. How sweet is that? Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, who do we have next here? We've got some purple going on with Lori. I love the purple background. And then the dots for the kitty, and there's purple in that as well. Linda's got cat fabric for the cat, and then a spooky collar. All of that is so darling. And the cat is eating candy corn. This is the best cat ever. Linda's got a classy cat with, look at those eyes. Those must be buttons. They are amazing. So perfect. Laura has, is it Laura? Yeah, Laura has spider webs in the back and the striped collar, and you get to see all of her blocks. She's using the spider web for all of the blocks, just perfect. Lynette's cat eyes, the cat eyes cat, and then great collar with the spider web in green. Marcia's got an orange tabby cat, right? And then a plaid collar, so darling. Marcia's got a stripe. Okay, that stripe is just perfect. Now I wish I had a stripe on my collar. That is so cute. Mary has a gray kitty. My brother had a gray kitty growing up. Smokey. Yep. And she's got a black background, which is going to look so stunning. Everything is just going to pop off of those background and the aqua stars. All right, Melanie's is a purple kitty with a bat fabric, and then the collar is kind of a light gray, but it also has some bats on it. That works out really well. All right, Melissa's out of the box. She has got patriotic kitty. She got a patriotic kitty. Look at the fussy cutting of the collar. She used the circle that's in the middle of the stars, and she took the edge of it so that the collar has that swoop in it. Michelle's is so sweet. She has all of her blocks together for us to see. And I have to point out the darling troll doll in the top left corner. Oh my goodness. I guess it's a planter, a troll planter. I had troll dolls as a kid and I loved them immensely. Patricia's doing hers on orange and it looks just so sweet. Very, very fall. Paula, yours are just so amazing. I love all of them. All her stars are different. Isn't that fun? And then look at that great moon fabric. Everything's great. Love it. Robin. Robin took everything to the extra mile. She put eyeballs, applique eyeballs, big eyeballs on both the cat and the bat. She appliqued whiskers, little triangles for the ears, a tip on the tail, and this big old bow, which is just so cute. Very cute. Sandra has an orange kitty. All her stars are different, and the backgrounds are different fabrics, and a little heart charm for her collar on her kitty. And she must have redrafted hers because the collar is thinner. Tamara has a black cat, classic black cat. It is gorgeous. Tina, eyeballs. Look at the eyeballs on the kitty. So stinking cute. And a green collar, and she's got all her blocks for us to see with lots and lots of candy corn, so you know we'll be best friends. And we wrap up with Wendy's orange kitty, and she did the half collar and the tail adjustments as well. Love it. So let's go ahead and take this apart and adjust the tail so that it has connectors like several people have done, because I just didn't think about that. You know, there's just so many things to think about. You can't think of it all. Okay, there's the fabric, and what I need is 2 1-inch squares because we are going to make connectors. Basically, we're going to do a sew and flip right here. All right, now these are all sewn into the seams, and the squares of course still have the seam allowance. And so we also are going to do a sew and flip down here, and magically our tail looks different. Now there were people that did this. They instead reversed this where the square is, and so the tail went like that. I'll give you that. That's the best scenario. And then I believe somebody even did like a little tail tip like this. So I don't know if you can see, like, so it was like a half square triangle there. So it was, or something like that. I can't remember now. And then some people took the collar and made it like half. So the bottom or the top of the collar, whoops, you can't see, my hand's in the way. So like just half of it, which is, you know, not that hard to do. Okay, so this we have to deconstruct. Basically rip it apart. We're going to use the seam ripper. We fondly call this Jack. And then I need to take apart only as much as I need to do. And so I need to do a sew and flip on this piece of white fabric right here, this white fabric. So this piece has to come out so that I can sew and flip on the corner. So I have to remove the whole thing. So the seams were done. This was the second seam, across the long one, and then the short one here was the first seam. So it's easier for me to take out the second seam past the first seam, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I will just come in and do a couple of trims along here to just, you know, not trims, you know, I'm cutting the thread with the seam ripper. Every maybe 4 or 5 on this side, so that there we go. We get to get one more back in here. It's because we want to go back. I'm going to go into the dark part there, and then on the back side now, I should be able to just pull up on here at one of the spots and just pull the thread, pull. So there's the thread. Now I've released this block to the seam. I could probably release it a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. Now I need to take the white piece, I need to detach it from the black square. And whoops. So once again, you're just going to come in and clip a few of the seam stitches in the back so we can go all the way across here. All right. And now, let's see this. So now it is detached. So my tail, there we go. So now what I can do is I can take this piece and press it back open. Don't try to do it with the seam folded under. Press it nice and flat, and then where's my squares? Then I will be taking the square and I will be sewing from here to here, so that when I flip it, right, so it goes sewed here to here, so when I flip it, it will make a triangle unit, whoops, a triangle unit that nestles right in there. So that's what I'm doing. And I basically am going to do the exact same thing at the top, identical. So let me go do this and sew it back in and show you the revised kitty cat. Presto changeo, the cat tail is adjusted. So that looks super cute. This is a great little hack to put those good little squares, 1.5 inch. That's what they were cut, 1.5 inch squares, finished to 1 inch, which is what the tail is finished at. Oh, also I grabbed a couple of aquas that, two of them, these two are Joanna Figueroa's fabric. One's a little green, one might be a little bit too green, but I actually kind of like it. And then the the latest aqua is not a whole lot different, I don't think, than the stripe. And then I had this dot here, which is a little darker, and I think it's actually pretty much the same color but toned down from the really pale. So I might just make a half square triangle of this one set and stick it in. Okay, my friend, Mikasa, if you love this, grab a box before they're gone, because they are going to go. There's not that many that they make. And if you need to do a little adjustment, a little surgery on your kitty's tail, go for it. It does not take long to do. Super fast. All right, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you